Hi everyone, this is Adri here at Adventurous Catholic, and today I am just going to talk a little bit about how 2020 went and how we are called to prepare for a better 2021. Let us get started. 2020 just happened, guys. We have already come to the end of that year. What a roller coaster. I mean, if you can define 2020 in one word, what would it be? Comment below. I want to know. I mean, I have thought of this question for myself, and I honestly don't know. I'm between a roller coaster and also adventure. Every adventure, every roller coaster, every journey is going to come with its struggle. And I just find it so fascinating that if we look at history, right, we have studied history growing up, and we have seen the ways that different parts of the world have suffered, maybe different wars, or for example, the Holocaust, or persecution, terrorist attacks, or whatever the case may be. But in this pandemic, each and every one of us suffered. Each and every one of us was called in a unity to suffer in unity. We were all called to suffer at the same time from the same event. Probably not in the same way. Perhaps there were a lot of people who unfortunately died from the virus and others who have not even gotten it yet, right? But it still impacted all of us. The world was called to suffer together. And I just find that incredible because even if it wasn't God's perfect will, He permitted it to happen. He has a permissive will, which means that things may happen that He allows for some reason or another, and we might just not know why until later. And that's okay. It's okay to not know right now. Sometimes we want clarity at this moment. We want to understand why we're suffering right now, but we're just not going to know. And perhaps we're not going to know in our lifetime. And it's not going to be until we get to heaven that we're going to ask God, like, why did this have to happen? And so I say this because I really think that this pandemic has brought a lot of good out of people, not just bad. And definitely it was a difficult time for a lot of people more than others. Especially in the beginning, we were all shocked when everything shut down. We didn't know what we were going to do. A lot of people decided to become creative and find something to do right away. And a lot of people took the smart route of making a structure of their day. A lot of people had the blessing to work from home. But I think that in some way or another, this definitely taught the world a lesson, if not multiple lessons, of compassion, of showing love towards others, or being charitable, and even uniting a lot of families. I can't speak for every family, but in my own family, this really was a time of unity between my siblings and I. I mean, before the pandemic happened, we were all in our own different schedules, in our own different worlds, in our own different jobs. And during that crash, we were really able to come together and do things together, finally, that we didn't get to do since we were children. And that helped us to value each other. And perhaps that happened with you as well. And I'm bringing this up so that you can reflect in your own family, reflect in your own time this past year, and think, what has God done for me? What has God been doing in my life? How has He been blessing me? Because He definitely has been blessing you, but you're probably not realizing it, or you just haven't taken the moment to reflect on it. And so I invite you to do that. And so this brings me to my next point. I know that a lot of people look at the upcoming year and they'll say, new year, new me, right? They make changes in their life, or they perhaps change up their schedule, and that's good and all. But I think that we need to approach the new year in a different way. I think especially in 2020, I have come to realize that instead I should be approaching the new year saying, new year, new struggle. Because every year comes with a struggle. I know that in 2020, it kind of felt like multiple struggles. There was just so much going on. But in reality, every year comes with a struggle because we are called to take on that struggle and work towards sanctification, because we can't be saints unless we suffer. Sometimes we expect life to be so perfect and so beautiful and so easy, and that's why we get so impatient, right? We could see as technology advances, every time it advances, it's easier for people, it's quicker, it's save time, save money, save stress. But unfortunately, you can't save suffering. We are called to take on struggle so that we can attain life in heaven. God wants us to learn a lot of things, but if we're not willing to go through the struggle to learn them, we're only going to fall into the easy life, and that's going to take us straight to hell. So with this being said, I want to invite you to have an open heart to what 2021 is going to be, whatever God is going to ask of you, and the unique way that He's going to ask you to struggle, and to offer that up. Offer it for your family members, offer it for your sanctification, offer it up for people who are dying right now of COVID or of any other disease. Offer up our struggles because we can use them as prayer. God bless you all. If you like this video and want to see similar content, subscribe, like, comment below. God bless you all, and see you in the next video.